are back again. This is Big Loud Mouth. Big Loud. Big Loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Big Loud Mouth.
Big Loud. Big Loud.
This is the Big Loud. The man that feels like you can't have.
I'm in pain. I'm in severe pain.
Do you know what?
I mean, wait. I need to express my pain.
Don't express pain.
I'm in pain. I'm in severe pain. Asna, let me tell you something, Asna. Wait, which camera am I looking at? You know we have two cameras in our show now. We can look at this one, we can look at this one. Where God's elevating us. Asna.
That one at team.
Asna.
Asna's not a team.
I'm in pain. You have hurt me. Yesterday was the most painful game I've ever experienced. Even though we only lost by 2-0.
No, the game, it was a good game until they scored.
No, it was a terrible game.
No,
listen, it was so bad here. There was no form of attack. Like all the players were confused. They didn't understand what was happening. I'm in pain. I'm in severe pain.
First half, Arsenal had the best chances. They did.
Anyway, guys, thank you for coming on Big Loud Mouth. Guys,
minutes.
it's enough. It's enough.
Now you start on now.
Like I said,
did I ask you to go and support Robbie's team? Anyway, welcome to another episode of Big Loud Mouth. Today we have a lot to talk about. Oh my God! You know what? I don't even want to stretch this episode more than 30 minutes because my blood pressure will just rise and it will boil. The way my blood is boiling right now, you can use it to boil hot water and make tea. But anyway, we're going to talk about everything music, not everything music. We're going to talk about our lovely brother in the Lord, Kanye West. Happy Sunday, Kanye.
Welcome to our Sunday show. For those of you, follow me on Insta from our Sunday show as well.
Nobody follows you on Insta, bro.
But let me plug myself now. So yeah, if you know, during my Sunday show, it's going to be launching the 1st of December. Every Sunday, Osmosis service. That's Oz2Z_most on Insta.
I'm the only person that logs on live on that thing. Every time I log, it says Tola, you have logged on. It's only me. So why are you promoting the show? Just stick to what you know how to do best.
But yeah, Sunday,
the non-live show.
Sunday.
The one where you have to beg people to watch it.
From the 1st of December, all Sunday service, going live.
You really don't have to tune in, by the way.
Tune in.
Anyway, today, like I said, we're going to talk about Kanye. We're going to talk about the new album, Jesus King. We're going to talk about the what I call personally the disgrace of boxing, the KSI versus Logan match. In my opinion, it is a disrespect to the sport, but people have different opinions. But anyway,
first of all,
the Jesus is King album.
Yeah, Jesus is King album. Do you think it's a gospel album?
I think it can be categorized as a gospel album. Okay. The artist is not a gospel artist.
You have started. Tola has started.
Hold on now.
No, I'm going to hold. I just want to say you have started.
Okay. What's the difference between what Kanye did?
I'm not asking any. Don't ask me any question.
Okay, it's a gospel album.
Okay, finish.
Because there's no difference between what Kanye did and what Franklin does on a daily basis.
Okay, boom. In it. My next question to you is, what makes a gospel album?
As long as you say the name of Jesus and you don't swear.
Okay. So for me, to be fair, I think a lot of gospel artists don't make gospel music. They make Christian music.
Really?
And I'll tell you the difference. That's my own. I'll tell you the main difference. I don't think I've rarely seen a gospel artist make a gospel track. I think they make Christian music. Right? For me,
is that not gospel music?
No, it's not. No, it's not. What is the gospel of Christ? What is the gospel? We
preach salvation.
Exactly. So if you don't talk about Christ, you don't talk about Jesus Christ, you don't talk about salvation, you don't talk about Jesus is Lord, then for me it's not a gospel album, it's a Christian song.
He didn't say Jesus is King. He just said Jesus
exactly.
is Lord.
He said Jesus is King. I agree with that. That for me, that's
do you know why Christian the so-called people who are supposed to be Christian artists, do you know why they don't say the word Jesus in the track? Because of sales.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a gospel, then it doesn't become a gospel in my
as long as you say he
no guy.
Oh God.
I'll give you the elements. Right? For it to constitute as a gospel music, you're talking about gospel, you're talking about the kingdom of Christ, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Alright? Christian music is different because, guy, we can sing a Christian song to elevate Christian. You're gonna understand that, right? To make us understand, to build up our faith. Yeah? Christians will relate to it.
Yeah.
A gospel music should be about Christ and preaching Christ and furthering the work of Christ. So, number one element, my guy, the moment you have your image on a gospel album, for me, it doesn't count as a gospel album.
Really?
It does not constitute as a gospel album.
Oh yeah, because he didn't put his image.
Exactly. So for me, that constitutes as a gospel
So you
album.
think Marvin Sapp doing this?
That's a Christian thing. Because
It's all the best to
exactly.
me.
That's a Christian, for me, that's a Christian thing.
This is what I think. I only noticed that thing about gospel music. I think I noticed the. I'd say, let me not lie, I'd say maybe about like 3-4 years ago when I started listening to a lot of gospel music, because obviously I was a bit more serious with the choir, and then I was like, wait, these people rarely say the word Jesus. They rarely say the name Jesus. They just say he, and it's like that family term.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you will
like,
only understand that if
bro,
you're in Christ.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, why is it so hard to say the word Jesus? Like, why is it so hard for you to say Jesus? And Kanye in one track said Jesus more than
multiple times.
Gospel
artists.
Now, I'm not, you know what? And he said something that when I was listening to the album, I'm not going to lie, I love Kanye. You know, let's put him up in the front of the stuff. You know, I love Kanye, kind of love Kanye. But when I was listening to the album, I listened to Jesus King with a bit of, I don't know how to put it, with a bit of, okay, let's see what this is about. No expectation really, but like, okay, let's see what this is all about really. And then I'm listening to it, I'm like, this is more gospel than any song I've ever heard. Like, Selah was more. Oh, Selah's a banging track.
So you try, but for me, that's like, I just want to go back to what I just said earlier about one. The reason I say if you put an image, right, you put your image on a gospel in quotation. Like for those of you listening on Spotify, you won't be able to see what I'm doing, but in quotation, right, you automatically does not fall under a gospel song because you're projecting self. You're projecting yourself. You're not projecting Christ, right? It then becomes a marketing tool, in a way, right? Because you want people that are familiar with you will be easy to recognize you, and most people that are familiar with you are people within the Christian community, right?
Yeah.
So when Kanye came out with Jesus is King, all blue, no self gratification,
no
just
picture,
nothing, pure. For me, I was like, even if you're not somebody that's a Christian, you're just a wayward. I rephrase my sentence.
No.
You're just
in the Bible. Wayward is in the Bible.
You're just a heathen, right? You're just a heathen, right? It captivates you.
Yeah.
Right? Because it relates to you easily. You're easy. Someone's phone is banging, bro. It relates to you easier.
Yeah.
You're not taken back by the image of self of somebody. You don't have to go, oh, I don't know this guy to listen to his tune. It's just straightforward. Jesus is King.
Yeah.
Right? For me,
even from when you see the album, you decide if you want to buy or not.
Yeah.
It says Jesus is King.
Exactly, and it tells you,
Jesus.
It tells you the gospel of Christ, which is God becoming man to be king.
And I think that on the album, there was a particular track that I've read the reviews about Jesus King, and a lot of people tend to dismiss the song Water.
To be fair,
that Water track speaks to me more as a Christian than some gospel songs.
Do I think every track on Kanye is a gospel song? No, I don't think every track in there is a
Chick-fil-A, Closed on Sunday,
it's not really a gospel song.
It's not really
a
gospel song.
I do stand.
He's speaking from a point of view.
Yeah, he's speaking from a point of view.
Like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to find my feet. You know, you're my number one. You're my Chick-fil-A, like number one on Chick-fil-A. You know, there's metaphors that I think almost say like, you know, oh God, you're now my number one. This is what it is.
And I think this is also the difference between why I don't think Snoop Dogg's album again.
Oh, that was
I don't think that was a gospel album.
No, I don't think it was.
But I think Kanye West's one is a gospel album, and I think
there's a pure gospel album.
There's a different thing, and one of the main principles what I'm talking about is you know, taking away self-deprivation and promoting Christ for it to become as a gospel, because that's what we're told to do, is to preach the gospel. God didn't say go and preach yourself or go and you know, he said preach the gospel, and the gospel is Christ. So any way you try to promote that is you doing the gospel of Christ.
And it's coming from the reason why I have a lot of respect for the album in terms of a gospel point of view is it's coming from a point of self-reflection.
Yeah.
And you know when someone's gone, you know how sometimes as Christians we can backslide and everything.
Exactly.
But you look at it, you go, for him, his way of saying, dropping on his knees and saying, "Oh God," he said, "You know what? I have this talent. I might as well just use it to promote Christ." Now, Kanye being Kanye, we don't know what the next album will be.
That's fine. That's okay. Do you know why I said that's okay? Right? I said that's fine. That's okay because we're not here to support Kanye.
We're here to support the gospel.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right? And
but is the gospel not supporting the gospel not as important as supporting the vessel that's coming?
No, it's not. Because the parables is very clear. Right? Jesus talks about the sower. Right? It goes sow on the road. Right? It doesn't tell you to take out your shovel and start digging the road so that your seed can germinate. It just says sow. Right? Sow to the road, sow to the wayside, sow to the thorns, sow to the good soil. Yeah. The good soil will do what the good soil needs to do.
And the bad ones
will do what they need to do. Yeah. Right? But your main mission
is to sow.
Is just to sow. You're not here to say, oh, because this guy is a mumu. Yeah. You're not going to give him the gospel. That's what we're talking about. No, so it doesn't matter from where the vessel comes from. The most important thing is the message. That's very important. And I feel like in a lot of quotation, gospel ministers and gospel songs, we don't get that anymore. I think they make Christian music, and it's fine. It's absolutely.
Oh, there's too much money involved.
And I'm not knocking that.
Children of God are the easiest to exploit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying we do need Christian music. We absolutely do, because we need to be able to find a way to praise God within our realm of serenity, and that's cool. But don't call a Christian song a gospel song.
So, for you now, for people listening and people watching, what is the fine demarcation between a Christian song and a gospel song to you?
Very simple.
Because for me, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard the album, it was fantastic, and the production. I even said at one point, I said the album was overproduced.
Yeah, some
the album was so overproduced.
But I think that's because it's been a long time. Yeah.
Like the album's so overproduced, it's ridiculous. But it's a good quality of production. Like it's an unfamiliar production for gospel music, where the like Seller. When I first heard Seller, Seller, I went straight on YouTube, and I heard him speak there.
And watched the whole live.
No, I haven't seen it,
bro.
When the beat came in, "He who the Son sets free, bro, let it be in there." I was like,
guy.
I was like, Kanye.
Listen.
I was like, Kanye.
No. You need to watch the live, bro. You need to watch the live. You need to watch your life. I can't lie to you. You need to watch it. You need to have that experience. You need to watch it.
I think in Kanye's defense, he knew this was coming. And he's done what I'd say Spark Nation are doing at the moment. Hold on. No. When I say that, let me finish. Hold on. He's doing what Spark Nation are doing. Well, or should I say...
I don't know what Spark Nation are doing.
Now, let me explain what that is.
Please tell me, who is Spark Nation? What is Spark Nation doing?
When Kanye... I think he stumbled across that church on Sunday thing. I think he stumbled across it. I think he was just playing the keyboard and he had singers around him, and it happened to be a Sunday.
Yeah,
I was
about to say something.
Hold on, no. I think it happened to be a Sunday. Yeah.
What if I say go scatter your house?
Hold on. And then the songs he was singing, he knew nobody would really pay attention if he wasn't singing TLC on a Sunday. Hence why he was singing all the TLC track, the Michael Jackson remix, and people started, getting familiar with, Kanye does a service on Sunday. Kanye does a service on Sunday. Kanye does a service on Sunday. And then he hits us with Jesus King. He said, it's coming. Jesus King is coming. And the thing is, he got some good songwriters on that album, man.
Absolutely. But Kanye's always been known for having good songwriters anyway.
Yeah.
But just to answer your question, man, I think, we especially within the gospel of Christ have to be very, very careful in what we try to say. It's not the gospel, right? It's not the God. You're not speaking truth, and I think the Bible is very clear. In my view, it's very clear and very simple, right? That's why God had an issue, right? When the people, let me give you guys some Sunday school, because other Sunday service coming 1st of December, right? It's very clear, right? When the people of Israel, when they left Egypt, right? They were used to be surrounded by images of God. Right? When Moses went to the mountains, right, and they came back, and Aaron, his assistant pastor, already had all of them creating a golden calf. to represent God.
Yeah.
And God was displeased because he doesn't want people to create an image.
Preach!
He doesn't want people to create an image of their own understanding. The experience that
Right on, Pastor.
the experience that I have with Christ is going to be a different experience from what you have with Christ. So if I create an image of who Christ is, it's going to be different from the experience that you have, the image that you have with Christ, right? So that's why it's very important that we don't put a label to go, this is Christ, and hold on to it. Right, when they show white Jesus on TV or when they show black Jesus on TV,
he's going,
right, all of that,
he's going.
It's just a self-promoting imagery. However, but the Christ that we serve, we're saying actually, if somebody's really omnipotent and omniscient and all present, we won't be able to have the same imagery of who that person is to us.
I think hence why when people go, oh, I believe in black Jesus, you should never really question that.
Yeah, that's cool.
You believe in black Jesus, you believe Jesus is black. Hey, listen, he said he created every man in his own likeness, right?
That's right.
So if I'm black and I'm a nigga, Jesus is a nigga.
I don't know about the N-word though. I don't know if I come like that. I don't know if that was a nigga.
No, it's the one without the ER.
Oh, it was the one with the A,
yeah? With the A. You're like, if I'm a nigga, then Jesus is a nigga.
Yeah, that's our promotion.
Yeah.
If I'm a nigga, Jesus is a nigga.
If I got curly nappy hair, Jesus got curly nappy hair. Listen, if I got a pot belly, my Jesus got a pot belly because I see Christ in me.
Oh, so you talk about pot belly? You're the one that says your pastor is fat.
It's a joke.
What?
It's a joke, man. It's a joke now. I'm not a man of God. I'm a loud pot belly.
No, you're a man of God though.
Anyway.
That's what I feel like. When you put your image, when all these wonderful gospel Christian artists like Marvin Sapp and Travis Green, they put an image and they call it, what do they normally call it?
Yeah.
Something, an outstanding or wonderful something. But you don't see Christ being promoted in the title. Right? You talk about break every chains, but who broke your chains?
Whoa.
You don't tell us who broke your chains. But as a Christian...
Hey, where's your chest tie? Where's your chest tie? Where's your chest tie? Where's your chest tie? Where's your chest tie?
1st of December.
1st of December chest tie.
Oh, it's not. No.
He's breaking your chain.
But it's not church. It's my Sunday service.
Sunday service. Doesn't have to be church, right?
No, it's not church.
It happens where?
Insta Live. Insta Live.
First day. Who is breaking your chain?
But as a Christian, you can relate to that because you're aware.
Yeah, of course.
But that doesn't promote the kingdom of God. That doesn't promote Christ, does it?
Yeah. Everything we do as a Christian has to promote Christ.
That's why I feel like for you to name something a gospel album, Christ needs to be in it.
Guy, I think
it has to be prevalent and it has to be obvious.
I think you're shaking some table.
I'm not shaking no tables. I think revelation is pouring out. Be blessed. 1st of December. I say to this camera because I already looked at this camera. 1st of December, right? Or Sunday service, Oz2Z_most on Insta Live. Alright.
I think, to be honest, you've shaken some table today. You've shaken some table that when the gospel will come for you, I hope Spark Nation is part of them.
You want to talk about Spark again?
No. The reason why I want to talk about Spark.
Do you know what? Yeah, I do want to talk about Spark.
They've been investigated apparently.
No. Do you know it's allegedly because there's a YouTuber called The Exposer.
Yeah. Right.
He's shone some light on.
The kingdom of God suffers violence and violence taken by force. But I don't want your beating.
No, but we need to address it. No, we need to address it. I want to address it anyway. And so he's come forward and he said some. Obviously, he's said some things. He's shown some lights about some of their pastors that are within the Spark Nation group. We talked about how they manipulate church members to open up businesses, just to get the loan and then shut down. And obviously, it's all alleged because there's nothing that's been based on that so far. There's nothing concrete evidence. But so for me, here's what it is. Here's my issue. With Christian criticizing the body of Christ. Right. It is not our position, especially if you're not put in a position of correction. What I mean by that is this. Very simple. If you open a church, right, and you as you're probably going to be ordained a pastor very soon. I beg. Right. And
let's leave it.
All right. Okay. Cool. And but somebody is going to ordain you. Right. So that means you're accountable to somebody. And that person initially is accountable to someone, and eventually so on and so forth. So that person that ordained you is in a position of correction to you. Correct?
Yes.
So that person can then say to you, guy, the road that which you're steering isn't exactly correct, and he tried best to push it the right way, it's up to you to listen or not listen whatsoever, right? So, I was having this conversation the other day, and I used the same analogy, and someone goes, but what about Paul, when Paul criticized the church? And I said, Paul was in a position of correction.
Yeah.
We're not all in position of correction.
Yes. Hence why, you know, they always say, you know, before you chastise a man of God, you have to respect the anointing.
Exactly.
It can be wrong, but...
And you know the proper truth here, and if you have the spirit of deception, you can tell if they're wrong, and that's cool. That's fine, but that's not your position, because we're finite beings. We're not all knowing. We don't know the amount of souls that church has won. Right? We don't know the amount of good that church has done.
You're preaching today, innit?
No, I'm not preaching. And we don't know the extent of damage that church has also done. But that's why, in a way, the Bible talks about it's better to be in the church and be corrupt than be in a pub and be corrupt. Whoa. That's how I'm just gonna leave that.
You gotta come with the Bible verse.
I just gonna cover that.
You have to come with the Bible verse.
I'll come back to you. Tune in to us Sunday.
No. You have to come with the Bible verse.
It talks about it. It says that. It says it's better for you if you really, it's better for you to be corrupt and be in the house of God than for you to be in the pub. Not necessarily the pub, but say the marketplace.
Why? Explain. Spiritual.
You want me to break it down?
Yeah, explain. Spiritual.
It's very simple. It comes down to the covering that comes down with the anointing. It comes down to a covering. Listen here, the anointing is without. It's what's it called? It's without it's without forgiveness. It's without reproach. Right? So what that means is that our wonderful guy Emma is blessed with the anointing of healing, right? He can heal the lame, he can heal the sick, right? Yeah. Emma can still be a sinner and still be able to work in that gifting. Right? Just because Emma is doing a shower every day, Monday to Friday, does not mean that he doesn't have the ability to heal the sick.
Yeah.
Right? So would you take that? Would you take somebody that is just doing a shower and still cannot heal the sick?
So you're saying if you're going to do a show...
No, I'm not promoting it. I'm not trying to promote it. Yeah. But what I'm saying is this, as Christian, is very, like, I find it very weird when I see Christian criticizing the body of Christ. Because you're not in a position, they never...
I only criticize fat pastor.
Right. You're never in a position of correcting. Most of the people that do criticize, they're never in a position of to apply correction, right? Two, they're not omnipotent, they're not omniscient, they don't know what's actually happening. You don't know, like, the Bible talks about the remnant, his remnant will hear his voice. So it might be that situation that the remnant of Christ go, actually, this ain't it for me. This is the wrong place, I don't think this is right for me. And they're able to go elsewhere and they're able to receive the remnant. But they're not, you're not able to know that because we're not all saints. So am I saying, okay, so does that mean that this church should carry on doing what they're doing and carry to exploit children, youths? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But whatever is done in the dark will always come to the light.
Fair enough, I agree. And I don't want this to be...
Especially in the gospel realm. Especially.
Anyway, I don't want it to feel like we're preaching.
But yeah, all Sunday service coming to your way. But I don't really preach on my Sunday service.
Shout out to Kanye for taking that bold step.
Yeah, and
I know it's not easy. His career and everything was on the line for him to be able to have done that. Moving on. This I'm not even going to.
I'm going to push it from this one.
Don't push it. Don't be showing your plastic.
Hey, shout out to me and Tola started our gym session. We're back in the gym.
You and who?
But I've been consistent.
I know about me. I don't know about
I've been consistent. I've done all 6 days. Tola, how many days have you done?
I've gone 4 days this week.
You gone 4 days?
Last week, yeah. The gym's right underneath my office.
Underneath your office for how many years? I don't remember.
Over a year now. No, wait. You know? Yeah.
So
it's not easy to. It's not. The reason
I took my shirt off for this, guys, is because Tola's about to say something very, in my opinion, very reckless, right? And very distasteful, in my opinion. Right? Very distasteful. He's just going to say he's going to say that the match that took place, at the Staples Center, California, was a disrespect to the boxing world.
And that's my opinion. And I don't care how much millions they're making.
The key word he said is disrespect.
Yes.
And and off camera.
A joke. It's a joke. I'm not saying I'm joking, no. I'm saying what they're doing is a joke. It's a disrespect. It's a joke. it's disgraceful, it's embarrassing. But hey, that's my opinion. I respect the hustle, I respect the money, but it's a joke.
My guy.
Anyway, go on.
I asked him on camera, so I'm gonna ask him on camera.
Yeah.
Because he didn't answer my question.
Go on.
Right? What did they disrespect?
The art of the sport itself.
Okay, what is the art of boxing?
The art of boxing, which
for people
is
that a lot of people
who don't know,
don't watch our show anyway.
For people,
so they will not know what boxing is.
For people who don't know, yeah, and a lot of people know you can't just get. For a lot of people who don't know the art of boxing, even including myself, I'm a novice.
Okay, so in your novice,
novice experience, yeah. Number one, you can't just go into the ring and square up. There are different stances. There's the southpaw. There's the what's the Cuban one?
I don't know.
There's a southpaw. There are different stance. Yeah, that's just the stance alone. And there's how you protect your face, how you guard yourself. That alone exists. The art of the boxing is an art. Let's say
it's not an art. So tell me what you. So in terms of the artistry, boxing, you said the stance, right?
Yeah,
that's one. Right? You said head movement.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, so we'll come on
technique.
That technique.
Yeah.
2. Something. What
else? Fitness.
Okay. 3.
The fitness of boxing.
But that's fitness is debatable.
It is debatable, but it still doesn't mean Andrew Ruiz can't go 12 rounds.
It's still debatable.
Andrew Ruiz looks like a bag of pure water, but he'll still go 12 rounds. Okay,
there's levels. Andrew Ruiz is a world champion, 3 different organizations. Wait. So when I say that is all speculative. What you just said about stamina, it's all because I've seen boxers quit on the stool. They don't make 12 rounds.
That's because they're being hit so much. Is what I'm saying.
But you can't just say it's a given. Guy, what I can tolerate.
Did you watch the highlight of the fight?
I watched the whole fight. I didn't watch the highlight.
So you're going to tell me that the fitness? I watched the highlight. Yeah. You're going to tell me that their fitness in round 3 was that of what a boxer should be?
Not a world boxer, no.
Not even a world.
A professional boxer, yes.
Professional should be.
I've seen professionals at that level. I've seen what's his face? Who did what's his name?
And I'm not saying I'm not saying like because Povetkin that you're talking about got hit. Fam,
are they not getting rocked in this match?
Man. Why you do like this?
No, I'm doing that because you're naming levels. I agree with you. There's different levels, right? I can't compare.
One thing that doesn't change is technique and the art of the sport.
But it's still levels.
It might be in different ways.
It still be levels though.
Why do you think someone like what's the name of that guy? Hold on, what's the name of that Irish guy?
Okay,
who's stepping up in weight?
True. Let me just answer.
The only thing he's doing is stepping up in weight. The art is still there.
Let me tell you something. Mayweather, you can't compare Mayweather level to AJ.
Yeah, because they're different weight class.
Wait, I'm technique.
Okay.
You cannot compare Mayweather technique to AJ. In fact, you can't even compare Mayweather technique to a lot of boxers.
Because it's in a different way and it's easy for him to win.
Because his technique is out of this world. There's levels in the technique.
So you're telling me
what I'm saying is,
can I ask you a question?
My point is that when you talk about technique, when you talk about power, when you talk about stamina, this are speculation because it depends on the caliber of person fighting, and that could be if they're bred into boxing, like Mayweather, born and bred into boxing.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Mayweather decided to, I think he moved up just one class his entire career. No. Or how many classes?
This is multiple champion, different weight classes.
Different weight class. Okay. Yeah. So, are you telling me what was the last weight he fought? Was it?
It was featherweight.
Featherweight. Yeah. Are you telling me if Mayweather wanted to move up one more weight after that, he couldn't?
He could.
So every time he moved up weight, did he fight? His skill was still Mayweather's skill. You couldn't touch him.
Yeah.
That was Mayweather, and he moved up different classes. Yeah. But this is why I'm telling you, that's the art to boxing. His boxing style never changed. His weight class changed, but his boxing style, maybe adjustments, not change, adjustments. And that's what probably AJ is going to do now, adjustments. This is why I'm telling you why they disrespected her. Because to those guys, there was no art to it, there was no technique, there was nothing to it.
For me, when I watched the fight, you watch highlights, I watched the full fight, right? I saw different stance, right? They're both southpaw boxers.
Guy, me and you can be southpaw right now.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying, but there's levels, guy, man.
No, what I'm saying,
you can't look, your experience to a high, just because your experience to a high level quality of boxing.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't mean you're gonna have that same expectation. I've been to live boxing matches here, and I thought to myself, what the hell is this? And this is a professional bout. So, I paid to go in, and I'm going in my head.
What
I'm
class
like,
did they fight in?
Who?
KSI and...
I think it's welterweight.
Welterweight.
I can't remember. I think it's welterweight. So I can't say to myself and be like, yo, fam, like, these guys are they paid homage to the sport.
Yeah.
They got what they needed to do to be classified as professional boxers. Then they also did the training camp as a professional boxer would do. Okay. Then they had professional sparring partners. Okay. What else do you want? Okay, what else do you want from them to facilitate not disrespecting the sport?
Can I break that down to you? I think every season Tottenham plays a semi-pro team this season. Yeah. Every team does that. I think Arsenal. I want to be specific now.
You want to be specific? Be specific about Inter Milan because you know them very well. So during the summertime, they play Milan.
Milan will go and play one team.
Yeah, in semi-pro. In China.
No, I'm not even talking. No, I'm talking about local now. Every Milan that I know will go and they play semi-pro team.
Yes.
Even international break they do.
Yes.
Now, that semi-pro team that they are playing, they wear shin pads, they wear boots, they wear jersey, and they will line up. They will sing national anthem.
Correct.
Does that make them a pro boxer?
Do you know why they're not classified as a pro?
Why?
Because they don't play full time. They're not full time.
No.
That's the main reason. One.
Now, let us now clear this. Not full time. KSI and Logan Paul are they full time boxers?
It's different, it's not the same. Do you know? Wait. Do you know? It's not the same person. You can't compare football a different. Wait, it's not. You can't compare football a different discipline to a fighting discipline.
Name a part-time heavyweight boxer or welterweight boxer or featherweight. Name a part-time pro boxer.
David Haye.
Part-time.
David Haye is a part-time boxer.
Now.
He's retired now. Yeah. But before he fought his last match, how many years did he take off?
Guy, there's a difference between taking a break and being a part-time guy. He's not a part-time boxer.
Does he
have a day job? Guy, he's not a plumber. The people that play for Gibraltar national team, half of them are plumbers.
Guy, in the realm of fighting is different because there's a lot of variation.
Okay, what do you define as pro? What's pro? What's being pro?
For me, as in terms of pro, there has to be a level of discipline that you adhere to that classify as pro.
Now, this is
so for me. In the realm of boxing, I'll tell you what for me classify as a pro. One, for you to be pro, you go through the regiment as a pro boxer, right? You go through the training camps, you go through the requirements in terms of testing, you go through the requirement in terms of what the organization body needs, right? That's what classifies you as a pro. They're pros.
So,
if the body itself, the organization itself is saying you have done all the requirements for you to be a pro, my guy, you're a pro boxer. If I want to be a professional dancer, because I feel like they're the same field, I will need to go the same regiment and classify myself as a professional dancer.
Every time I've heard someone defend this KSI Logan Paul fight, they all go, it's the hustle, it's the hustle, it's the hustle. Yes, it's the hustle. Fortunately, a lot of boxers, is it GGG or Canelo, one of them has got paid 30 million for his weight class in a fight, which was unheard of before. Who signed that big contract? Was it Canelo?
I don't know, man.
One of them signed up. Now boxers are getting well paid.
Yeah, they're getting
well paid. Yeah, which means
Mayweather's helped.
Which means they don't have to do this thing KSI. They
but
don't
not
have
all
to
boxers
fight.
get well paid.
Yeah, guy, you have to earn it though.
But guy, okay.
You have to earn it. No, it's just like every profession.
Wait. Okay, so I don't know what argument you're gonna bring up here, which is Chisora. Yeah, Chisora has been in the game for 15 years. Yeah, he's never been able to amass what financially, crowd-wise, publicity, marketing. He's been in the game of boxing for the last more than 15 years. He's never been able to amass what these guys have done in 2 years. Right?
He's not a social media era guy.
Okay. I'm gonna play. Yes, I'm gonna give you the circumstances. Yeah, circumstances that these guys they're born and bred within the social media era. Right? Chisora has been active in the last 5 years. He's fought great matches. Right? That could have put his name on the map, but because he didn't win, he wasn't able to acquire that mass reward. Fair enough. That's the spoils of war. So when he gets offered this platform that he's never been able to amass in his life, knowing that he's in a profession that's very limited, right? Tomorrow, Chisora can retire.
Okay.
And his name will only be known in England.
Now, can I ask you a question? So you're telling me money defines your professionalism.
No, I'm telling you.
No.
I can't give a general statement to that. We have to stick it in the.
No, because that's what you're saying about Chisora.
I'm sticking it in the realm of boxing. In the
realm of boxing.
In the realm of
you're saying to be a pro, you gotta make money.
Yes. Okay. You have to make money.
Then I think you don't understand Chisora's values as a boxer.
Then Chisora doesn't understand the value of what it means to be a
No,
professional.
stop it. You can't.
Wait.
No boxer starts fighting and think they're going to make millions. Nobody does.
You don't have to make millions, but you have to make good enough
No
money.
boxer starts out to fight and think, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to be 1,000 near 100,
I agree with you.
300,000.
But once you become professional, you can stick at amateur. Once you become professional, my guy. Once you say you don't want to be in the realm of amateur, the goal is to make money. The goal is to get the belt.
You know, Tyson Fury did an interview. I was going to say invitation. He did an interview lately. He said a lot of people fight to earn the money. They fight for the glory for this.
Yeah.
Hold on. He said, I fight to make Tyson Fury happy. I fight to lose weight because I see it as a program for me. Hold on, wait.
No, wait. You know, you're saying stuff out of context. I'm telling you what, I'm telling you the context in which Tyson state the context. The context in which Tyson said that was after he just come out of rehab. He just had his mind state is different.
Tyson, he said it from the start. He did
all my days. Guys, speak to the context in which he said that. He's Tyson. He can also say I can say he's contradicting himself.
Let me ask you a question.
I can say he's contradicting himself.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait, Tyson Fury.
Who are you to say he's contradicting himself?
Because he's also said in the same in the previous interview that he does this for the money. So that's what I'm saying. You have to say the context in which the conversation is taking place.
Now
he's having a conversation based on him having a rehabilitation, self-reflection, in a better mental awareness of who he is. So now his goal in boxing is different. Okay. When he became a professional, it was about getting the check so that he can take his mom and his family out of poverty. Money.
Now, answer me one question. The reason why KSI and Logan Paul's fight is not a joke. Are they going to fight any pro boxer in their way? So,
KSI got asked this question. I'm going to what they said. I can't answer. I'm going to answer.
Because everybody that's justifying this,
I'm going to answer. I want to answer
money.
So I'm going to give you the interview. They got asked the same question. KSI said, "Fam, for me, I'm done. I can't do this. It's too much. It's too much.
You see what I'm saying?
I can't compete." He said, "I can't compete at this level."
That's why the fight was a joke.
Wait! Logan Paul goes, actually, for me, I'm taking this very serious. I'm going to go back to camp. I'm going to see what offers on the table for me to step up. So it's different too. You got two different characters. Give me two different answers. Because they have two different
Do you know why Logan Paul has to do that now?
Because he lost.
No.
What?
You know he had that suicide viral video that ruined his career. All Logan Paul has now is boxing.
Guy, Logan Paul has...
Oh, come on. He even said it himself. Guy, I'm not just saying this fight is a joke. Hold on. I'm not just saying the fight is a joke because I watched the YouTube clips to the build-up. I watched the build-up to the fight.
If you really believe that, yeah, he would have lost all his subscription. If you really believe that. He still has a platform.
Whether you like
Logan Paul will go back to YouTube.
Whether you like it or not.
Worst case scenario.
Hold on. If you've had 20 million followers, even if you do something stupid, wait, so there are 10 million that are going to stay.
Yes, nah.
You know why those 10 million are going to stay? They're going to stay because I can tell you maybe 5 million of them are not even bothered to unsubscribe.
Yeah.
5 million.
Yeah, I'm telling you. People have unsubscribed from this show.
Okay, we didn't release anything. Good example. We didn't release anything for like nearly 3 months. We're still back on 71 subscribers. Yeah. The one we're stuck on.
Guys, let me tell you something.
Do people not say, these people guys not even they release me, I'll follow? Those people are not bothered.
They will still watch.
Once they follow, they follow.
And that's because we're in this realm. So
now,
for you to say that all he has left is boxing is untrue. Because we're in a society, that, to be honest...
So why did you leave the part KSI said that you can't compete in this level till we got to the podcast? Why didn't you say that when we argue off camera?
The point, because you're proving to a different point.
I'm not proving... I'm just even telling you why the fight was a joke.
No, I'm telling you why it wasn't a joke. Because I just point out the principles. You still haven't told me the principles that it's a joke.
I'm telling you the art of it. And you just said now that someone's come and say, hey, listen, when it comes to the technicality and the art hold on, and keeping up in this sport, I can't do it.
He said
so why did you do it in the first place?
He said he can't compete in this level as
Why
a
can't he
professional.
compete?
But that
Because he
doesn't.
doesn't have what
He
it
said
takes.
as a guy, relax. Let me finish.
As
now.
a pro.
As a pro.
This is what we're
But he's
arguing.
saying-
If
this is
they
what
came
he's
out and
saying,
said
but-
we're amateur boxers, I would not even argue with you. I would not argue with you.
Why?
Because guy, me and you
Why?
can set up ring outside
Why?
now.
No.
Because we're amateurs. You don't even need license.
Me and you cannot go to Olympics as amateur.
Guy.
But we're still amateur boxers, innit?
Last they'll beat us.
He said, like, guy, we won't even make grounds.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
When we wear the headgear,
matters.
is what I'm telling
no,
you.
I'm telling you because there's skill levels. You don't want to.
Guy,
You don't want to
but
talk
this is
about the
why
skill
that's why
levels.
it's amateur.
That's what I'm saying.
Amateur, hold
Yeah.
on. In amateur, you can still go in the ring. They will
You
beat
can,
bastard out of
as
you.
an amateur, you can compete as a professional. Say you are going to be a professional and still get whacked.
But what
And
I'm,
still get whacked.
what I'm telling you,
So,
you
don't-
get white, but you wear headgear.
No, guy, you can't say.
You wear headgear
You
now.
can't say.
Are you not going to
yeah.
wear headgear?
Listen, guy, there's.
No, amateurs wear headgear.
Yes,
You
no,
can't
no,
argue it.
I'm not arguing with that. I'm not arguing with that.
So now, tell me why me and you cannot line up outside and wear headgear.
Because you don't have the skill sets to become.
It doesn't. What does the skill set matter? We're amateurs. We're amateurs.
It matters, guy. That's why I just said
amateurs.
we can't
It
make
does
it
not
to. We can't make it to the Olympics.
Dude, we're amateurs. It doesn't matter how, if we do southpaw or Cuban style.
Okay, as our
it doesn't
guy,
matter.
as our guy Ossie, they train for boxing now, yeah.
Now beating go beat. They go chop kid. They go beat nonsense. Cause you just jump up tired. Yeah, because it's risky. Yeah, because you're jumping. Also, if you're watching this, the fact that you're jumping tired and doing sit-ups, if you go and do amateur, I will come and support you, but I'll tell you, bro, they'll beat you.
No, why do you think they beat him?
Eh?
Why?
Because I know. See,
No. Why do you think they beat him?
Ossi's not an aggressive
Nah,
guy.
see,
Hold
guy,
on.
don't
hold
try
on.
to pick it. Why do you think they won't? On the real,
hold on.
Why do you think he's not? He will get beaten.
Now, not for sure. It's a joke. He won't get beaten 100%. Yeah, he won't get beaten 100%. But he stands a chance of getting his ass whooped.
Why? Okay, I just want to know why.
Now, why? Because he might. Ossi does, as a friend, does not have that aggressiveness
Okay.
it takes to go in a ring and have a bout.
Okay.
I don't think personally as a
So
friend.
you don't think he can develop that?
No, he can't. No, see, there's one thing you can't develop.
What?
Yeah, is hatred for someone.
Nah, but
sorry, I'm wrong.
Hate, though.
Because a lot of fighters
You
have
just-
to develop a hatred for them.
But you just said if it's an
Now,
art, yeah.
as an art,
if it's an art,
you could develop.
I should totally
now,
agree.
This is what I'm saying to you. Now, if KSI and Logan went, you know what? This is what we're going to do for the rest of our lives. Yo, hold on now. Hold on. One thing they would fight their way through the ranks.
Yo, that's a politician.
Yo,
Guys, stop
listen
it.
now.
Do you know? Okay, why do people?
Okay,
Okay,
the
why
conversation's
why do people fight for the ranks?
Because you have to meet people who are on par with you.
No, that's not the reason people. Why? Okay, why is there a ranking system?
Because you got to earn it.
No, that's
You're
not.
fighting towards a belt, no?
Thank
towards
you.
a goal.
Thank you.
So what's the aim?
Wait. If on a ranking system, you're fighting towards world domination. That's why they have a ranking system. To say this guy, to say my skill level is better than your skill level. So
you cannot be honest to say no professional boxer has a dream of becoming a world dominated fighter.
Every professional boxer will tell you that the number one goal is to be world number. If you enter the world of professional, is to be number one. I'm sorry, guys, because boxing is a competitive sport. You don't go get punched in the head so you can go home and drink Gary.
Thank you for answering that. So why is KSI and Logan Paul fighting? Why are they fighting?
One, they've got a disputation. They're disputing what they got.
Very truthful now.
The reason they're fighting is because they got issues and they can capitalize on the issues that they got.
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
Yeah, but that does not mean that they're disrespecting
I have no
the
more
sport.
questions, Your Honor.
Because it's still a competition.
I have
boxing.
no more questions, Your Honor.
Alright, cool.
Listen.
Anyway, guys.
Basically, what they've done is we got beef rather than take it to the streets. We're gonna find a guided line and we're gonna make money off it.
And we're gonna be professional.
Hence why
if
it's a joke.
If it's a profession,
hence
I
why
can
it's a
pick what
joke of
profession
a fight.
I choose.
Now, everybody that has defended this fight saying what they're doing is not wrong. They're right in their own opinion. But whenever they want to defend it, they go is hustle. Guy, person where they say white and person where they say white where they put baking soda, not be hustle. But
I don't understand that lingo. That lingo does not make sense, bro.
But the real
don't make sense.
The real
that issue don't make sense. You can't put that.
Person where they smoke cigar, where they smoke weed, they are both smokers. But the person where they get high, they know which one they get high past. That's the level I'm trying to tell you. A smoker will tell you I'm a smoker. A cigarette smoker will tell you I'm a cigarette smoker. A weed smoker also tell you I'm a weed smoker. But when they say who high pass, cigarette smoker cannot tell you I'm here and they get high because they don't boy where you not be mates.
Guy,
you understand what I'm saying?
No, we don't, now, bro. Because don't follow
now, the hustle is the hustle.
If you said
you both want to puff something, you're puffing something good for you. But you cannot come and now stand and say in the name of highness you want to stand next to person where they born with. Even fella go see smoke past some people.
Guy, if this guy decided that in the next 5 years they want to take it serious, in the sense that
but they win.
Wait, in the sense that they want to go in the rankings. Are we trying to tell them that they're not professional boxers?
No. See, this is what you're getting wrong. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not doing it to become pro boxers. They're doing it for the publicity, for YouTube.
They are sanctioned as pro boxers.
If you vlog
guy, they got sanctioned as pro boxers.
If you vlog a video, if you're recording a video to promote, you're a vlogger. If you're a writer on internet, you're a blogger. If you fight for publicity, what are you? You're a flogger? Are you a flogger? Or what are you?
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you exactly what they are.
No.
They are floggers.
What are you talking
they
about?
They fight for publicity. No. They are floggers.
Okay, a new industry, yeah?
Fam, it's a new industry, it's a new niche.
It's a new niche.
Like, it's a new industry.
It's a new market.
Let's just say it's a new market for social publicity.
Yeah.
And let's keep it moving. Let's not argue with the gods.
So they're not boxers?
They are not they're jokes of fighting.
So they're not boxers?
They're boxers,
so they didn't box?
But they are not promoted.
No. So they are boxers, but they are not boxers.
Us, if I punch you now, I box you.
No, you didn't box me.
I'm a boxer.
You didn't box me.
If I give you 1-2 combo now.
If it's not in the square ring, it's not classified as boxing.
Us, if I give you 1-2 combo now.
If I kick your head, am I a kickboxer?
You're a kickboxer. Because you kick my head.
I kick your head.
And we are in 4 square here. Listen.
We're done. Hey guys, we're done. We're done.
If you want to fight for Nigeria,
hey guys, roll safe, bro. I'm done, bro.
What's a ring?
I'm done.
What's a ring?
Guy, we're done.
When you want to fight in Nigeria, they clear circle for you. That's a ring. Don't off the light. They off the light on you. Yeah? They will clear circle for you, no? Sure does that make a professional fighter? You're a yard fighter.
I'm done. Yeah, the guy from Yamba.
Exactly. What's the difference between you and that baby?
Guys, stop this stuff, man.
Kill it off now. Anyway, if you like, subscribe. If you like, don't subscribe. All of you, I don't care. Off the mic, dog. Off it. All this nonsense promoter. And he is a bastard. He's the